Right, hello. Hey guys, it's Kid53 here, and welcome to the WWE Extreme Rules 2018 predictions. It's a new month, new pay-per-view for WWE. We're going to be running down all the matches on the card for Extreme Rules. Without further ado, we might as well just get right down to it. I'm recording this quite early than what I normally do. Normally I do these prediction videos about probably a day before the event, but I'm recording this on a Thursday. Well, by the time you see the video, it'll be Friday. So we're just going to run down everything on the card. I've got all my predictions right here. We got about 11 matches, but I think one of them is going to be on the pre-show anyway. Which is weird because I quickly looked at Wikipedia and one of the matches that was supposed to be on the pre-show has been removed, so we don't even know what the pre-show match will be. But I will think that this match will be on the pre-show anyway. So before I start the predictions, do feel free to follow me on Instagram. Do feel free to add me on Kick if you want to. Follow me on Twitter, even though I barely use it. And all the drinking rules, like I normally do, are going to be the same with some added stuff. So the drinking rules are as follows: down your drink for surprise returns, debuts, heel turns, face turns. Drink every time a weapon is being used. So if anyone's hit with a chair, everyone's hit with a ladder or a table, drink to that. So all that will be put in the description down below, as well as these predictions. So let's just get right down to the predictions. I know I am kind of all over the place, but I do apologise. I just want to get this video done and dusted out of the way. But yeah, so here are the predictions for Extreme Rules. Starting off with the match which I do believe is going to be on the pre-show anyway. We have the New Day taking on SAnitY in a tables match. Now, I will be honest with you, I haven't really paid much attention to the storylines on SmackDown than it is compared to Raw. I will be honest with you. So I feel like most of the matches being made up on here just doesn't make sense. I feel like probably one or two of these matches have been thrown in randomly for some weird reason, and I don't even know why. But New Day versus SAnitY in a tables match. This is something. I'm actually going to go with SAnitY, considering it is their pay-per-view debut, and ever since they arrived to SmackDown, they've lost about 2 matches. They've lost that 10-man tag match where SAnitY aligned themselves with the Bludgeon brothers, and they lost to the New Day and Team Hell No. And then the week before, SAnitY lost to the Usos and Jeff Hardy. So I feel like a win is much needed for SAnitY. You know, they're new guys on the roster, and I do feel like come SummerSlam, SAnitY will work their way up to the tag title picture and face the Bludgeon brothers at SummerSlam. That's how I feel that's going to go down for the tag title picture, or probably a massive fatal 4-way kind of like match for the tag titles, including New Day, SAnitY, the Usos. Probably not the Usos, but Team Hell No. But we'll see. So I'm going with SAnitY on the pre-show. Next up we have Big Bully Braun Strowman taking on, I feel sorry for him, Kevin Owens, in a steel cage match. As we all know, Braun Strowman has been torturing Kevin Owens, as it seems. First, Braun has flipped over Kevin Owens' car. He's trapped Kevin Owens inside a porta potty, as we all know, and Kevin was trying to get away from Braun Strowman, for in which Angle was just like, well, you both are going to have a match, but it's a steel cage. Okay, I will thumbs up to that. This will be, well, I can already tell Braun Strowman's going to win this because he's Braun Strowman, and that's what he does. He just flips things over. So it would be quite funny if Braun was to throw Owens out of the cage, allowing Owens to win, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. So I'm going to go with Braun. Not much of a reason as to why. It's because he's Braun Strowman, isn't he? And Vince McMahon likes big sweaty men. So yeah, I'm going with Braun. And next up we have Finn Balor taking on Constable Baron Corbin. I still feel it's still kind of weird for me for Baron Corbin to be of an authority figure, and because he's bald. Big baldy Baron Corbin. Oh my. I was going to pick Corbin, but I think Balor needs it a bit more. I know a lot of people... Balor right now just feels like it's not even going anywhere. And I do feel like Balor needs a win on this. I would like to see Corbin win, but I don't know how this is going to go down. So I'm going to go with Balor. I mean, it's been Balor. Everyone likes Balor, don't they? So, I mean, just give it a Finn. And then next we have the United States Championship. Jeff Hardy taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, again, this is one match that I feel like it's just been thrown in randomly. Ever since Shinsuke's lost to AJ, you know, finally that's over. Shinsuke and AJ Styles, Money in the Bank, that was a good match by the way. And now Shinsuke's been put down to the mid-cards title picture for the US title. Now this will be interesting. I was going to say Shinsuke. But I feel like it's too soon. But it does make sense as to why they put Shinsuke in this title picture with Jeff, because I don't really see anyone fit to face Hardy apart from The Miz, who Hardy faced Miz on SmackDown last week in an open challenge. Jeff hasn't really done as much with the US title. I mean, he did defend it at Backlash against Orton, and now Orton's injured, so that's out of the window. I do have Shinsuke predicted on here, but I have Hardy as my predicted winner. I feel like Hardy should keep it for a little bit longer, considering that Matt teaming up with Bray on Raw, and they're the champions. I really don't know. You know what? I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna pick Shinsuke. I feel like ever since that massive rivalry with AJ, and even though it was just boring after Backlash, and then we had the Last Man Standing match, which was good. I'm not gonna lie. And now Shinsuke has just been thrown in here. It does make a little bit of a sense as to why they put Shinsuke on here again. So I'm going to change it. I'm going to pick Shinsuke Nakamura because I feel like he deserves a win and he needs to get somewhere. So, I mean, the whole feud with AJ, thank God that's finished. So I feel like a mid-card title for Shinsuke would suit him, and see where it goes from there. I feel like that's what he needs, considering that he's a heel. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Shinsuke on this one, actually. And next we have a Intercontinental Championship 30-minute Iron Man match. Now, Dolph Ziggler will be defending the title against Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre is at ringside for this, because Drew defeated Rollins on Raw, which allowed him to be at ringside during this match. Now, I've got Ziggler because, well, as foretold, his contract was supposed to be, up soon, and I think putting a title on him will just make him stay in WWE for longer. Ziggler isn't really going anywhere. I don't really see Rollins winning back the title that soon. I was going to say Drew can probably turn on Ziggler, but I feel like that's too soon as well, and I don't know where they're going to go with this. So, I mean, I'm going to go with Ziggler, with Drew getting involved and costing Rollins the match, and then we'll just see how it goes on from there, come forward to SummerSlam next month. So, I'm going with Ziggler to win the Iron Man match. And then we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Bludgeon Brothers taking on Team Hell No, the team of Daniel Bryan and Kane. I've got the Bludgeon Brothers. I feel like, because Team Hell No has just been reunited a few weeks ago, I feel like it's too soon. and the Bludgeon Brothers, I feel like they're going to keep it on for longer, and then at SummerSlam they're going to face SAnitY for the titles. So Bludgeon Brothers versus SAnitY, it would be nice to see, although I feel like they're going to have Team Hell No and the New Day in the mix, you know, so it's a fatal 4-way, or they'll probably have the Usos in it besides Team Hell No. I don't know how this is going to go down, but I feel like the Bludgeon Brothers are going to stay on top. Now, it would appear that because The Miz is not in a match, I feel like The Miz is going to get involved and cost Bryan the match, or something like that. And then it leads up to a massive match at SummerSlam between Bryan and The Miz. So, I've got the Bludgeon Brothers for this one. Then we have the Raw Tag Team Championships. We have the Weirdos, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, defending the titles against Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Now, this match was, if I'm mistaken, this match should have been at Money in the Bank. And now we had a singles match happen on Raw. I think it was Matt Hardy taking on Curtis Axel, which Curtis won, and now the title match has been put into place. Now, I would like to see the B team win. I do have them as the predicted winners here, but I'm going to go with the Weirdos, and I feel like keeping it on Hardy and Wyatt can lead up to a SummerSlam match with the Authors of Pain, because I feel like, I wouldn't say it's too soon for Dallas and Axel to win this, but I feel like Hardy and Bray are going to keep on for a little bit longer than expected, and then have that match with Authors of Pain, which I do know for a fact Authors of Pain are boring, and yeah, I'm going to go with Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, so I'm changing that prediction as well. What have we got here? The SmackDown Women's Championship, a Money in the Bank rematch, Carmella defending the title against Asuka, and the returning James Ellsworth will be suspended above the ring in a shark cage. We've seen this match happen before, like last year. We've seen Paul Ellering being put in the cage, which I think it was TM61 versus Authors of Pain. And then we had Jericho put in a shark cage between Owens and Jericho. No, Jericho was put in a shark cage, and then Owens was facing Reigns, which Owens won. And then we saw that horrible match last year between Big Cass and Big Show, which Enzo was suspended above the cage, and we all know how that went down. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Asuka, because that Ellsworth is suspended above the ring. I feel like Asuka will not get distracted, although I do think Ellsworth's going to do something, but I think it's going to backfire on him, allowing Asuka to win the title. So I feel like Asuka should win this, just because she got screwed at Money in the Bank, and yeah, I mean, it's Ellsworth. Ellsworth, obviously he tapped out to Asuka in that lumberjack match this week. I have no saying for this whatsoever. I just picked Asuka because she's Asuka, and Carmella, well, obviously she doesn't have any help she doesn't have any backup. Well, she does, but Ellsworth can't really do anything because he's in the cage. But I feel like Ellsworth's gonna have something with him, drop it down to Carmella, and then yeah, but I think it will backfire. So I'm picking Asuka. And then we have Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley. Now, I'm going with Bobby Lashley for this one. I know that he's boring as hell. I don't care about this match whatsoever. They're just two big men. We have a big boring man with three sisters who appear to be males. That horrible rivalry. And then we've got a big dog. So I do feel like... See, I would say Reigns because he's Roman Reigns, but I feel like Bobby needs this a lot more. I don't really care much about this one either, but I do feel like if you're gonna have Bobby have the win, a lot of people are gonna cheer and come out happy. And because it's a Roman Reigns match, everyone's just gonna be like, you know, they're all gonna be bored with this. I'm going with Bobby Lashley. I'm going with Bobby Lashley. How many matches have we got left? 2 more matches to go. We have the Raw Women's Championship in an Extreme Rules match at Extreme Rules. What a surprise, because it is Extreme. Alexa Bliss putting the title on the line against Nia Jax. I have Alexa Bliss. Ronda Rousey obviously is going to be at ringside and front row, which I do believe Rousey's going to get involved. Even though she's still suspended, but she can return to Raw the week after Extreme Rules. So I mean, that could lead to Bliss facing Ronda at SummerSlam for the title. And I just feel like, keep it on Alexa. That whole thing just went downhill for Nia ever since she became champion. I mean, sure, it was nice for her to have a WrestleMania moment, but I just feel like, just get rid of Nia out of the title picture and have Ronda face Bliss, and then Ronda becomes the champion. I feel like it's gonna go down that way. I just don't feel like Nia should be in the title picture, to be honest. So I'm going with Bliss, and Ronda's going to get involved, but Bliss is still going to come out on top somehow. And finally, the match that should be the main event, because it's a title match and those are important, apart from the other title, which we will not mention because that's going straight in the bin, just like what Alundra Blaze did when she went to WCW. Ho ho ho, shots fired. We have AJ Styles taking on Rusev. I have AJ. I mean, he's going to hold it on for a lot longer than expected. It would be nice to see Rusev with the title, but not today, my friend. Not today. Not at Extreme Rules. I feel like somewhere later down the line, it would be nice to have Rusev as the world champion, but I have AJ, and because of the rumours going around that this year's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view will be Styles versus Joe for the title, it would be nice to see. It really would. So I'm gonna stick to that rumour, if it is true. Who knows? So yeah, I do feel like a Styles vs Joe match would be really, really cool to see. Rusev, obviously he won that gauntlet match, which is cool and all, because this championship opportunity that Rusev's been asking for is long overdue, because he did ask for a title opportunity at Money in the Bank, which he never got last year, and now we're here a year later, he's got a title opportunity, and we all know that Styles is somehow still going to come out on top. So I have AJ Styles with this one, retain him, and that, my friends, is my Extreme Rules 2018 prediction. So let me just look through these. So the only titles I do see changing hands really is the SmackDown Women's title and the US title, actually. Wow. And I changed 2 predictions because I had Hardy and I'm changing it to Nakamura, and obviously the Raw Tag titles I changed it from the B Team to Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. Again, all the predictions and the drink rules will be put in the description down below if you do want to check again, as well as all my social media if you do want to follow me on there. So that is it, guys. That is my Extreme Rules predictions. I hope you guys will enjoy this Sunday as well as I. So that is it. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next video where I'll be running down the NXT TakeOver and SummerSlam predictions. So that'll be fun. And I do believe we have the Mae Young Classic, which Rhea Ripley and Caitlyn have been confirmed. Caitlyn is making a return to the WWE, so that will be very, very cool to see. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Do feel free to put your predictions in the comment section down below. If you do want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, they're in the description as well as my kick. And that is it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.